This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please hit on the notification button for any up-to-date immigration news. This video is to provide an update on the new Home Office guidance or fact sheet for the Chagossian community. It's dated the 25th of April 2022, so it's relatively up to date. I apologise for my lack of creole, but I hope that this video is of some use in any event. As I'm going to talk about further in my video, once the Home Office announce the system and provide the rules and regulations and it's up and running, I'll be happy to help with any workshops on helping people get their applications ready and what documents they need to apply. And I'm happy to take part in any workshops both in the UK and in Mauritius, and my time and the workshops will be for free. I'll provide further details when we know the exact rules and documents that are required and how we go about the application process. This video is ready to provide further information, and it follows on from the good news that descendants of those removed from the Chagos Islands and their dependants have now been told that they will be issued with British Overseas Territory Citizenship or British Citizenship, which is fantastic news in itself, but the details are obviously what's important. As we now know, the UK government is to change British nationality law so that direct descendants of those born on the British Indian Overseas Territory, BIOT or Chagos Islands, will be able to apply for both the British Overseas Territory Citizenship, BOTC, and British citizenship. Indeed, they can apply for both of them at the same time. And obviously, British citizenship is the one that most people will want to get. However, what is important is that the Home Office state that there is no need to do anything just yet. And this is because the law has not yet been passed by Parliament. It's going to be, in my view. We hope that this will be done shortly, by around about May of this year, 2022, so hopefully within a month or so. Once the law is passed, however, it will take some time for the Home Office to provide relevant guidance, relevant rules, what documents are going to be needed. And I hope that the Home Office will be proactive in helping in this, and they have said that they have been. The Home Office, in reality, will need time to set up the process for applicants wherever they live to make an application for BOTC or British citizenship. Part of the problem of this is obviously some of this material is quite historical. So this will include creating access to historical records that will help applicants demonstrate that they are direct descendants of someone born on the BIOT. The Home Office have stated that they will provide further information and updates once the law has been passed. And on this occasion, I think we can trust the Home Office as they have been quite forthcoming with information. Something which is only fair but makes a change is that the Home Office have said that they will send updates to the Chagossian communities not only in the United Kingdom but those that are in Mauritius and the Seychelles. Often those are the people that are suffering the most. In brief, the new law, and I'll go into more details once we know it, over 18s only will have 5 years from the commencement date to make a new application. This means that the time we take to get everything ready to help you make your application will not affect your application. You'll still have 5 years from the commencement date. So you'll have enough time, if you do it properly, to get the application made. Your children, or those that are under 18, can be included on the application, but to ensure that no one misses out, the government have also said that they can apply in their own right up to the age of 23, which is a good concession. Another benefit, and this is really important, is that you will not need to come to the United Kingdom to apply. You'll be able to make the application from, say, Mauritius or the Seychelles. And this is why I say this. That means that there is no real point coming to the UK now and waiting for the law to change, because the Home Office has said that they are not going to prioritise those people in the UK over those in Mauritius and the Seychelles. So that could mean that you come to the UK and end up waiting, subject to the hostile environment, before you get your British citizenship. So at the moment, there's no need to rush to the United Kingdom. Family members of people who become British citizens will be allowed to join them in the United Kingdom, subject to them meeting the immigration rules. And that's something I'll go into in further detail. The government have also said that they are considering whether the Chagossian support package could be used to provide additional support to Chagossians seeking to register as British citizens. That's because coming to the United Kingdom and living in the United Kingdom, it can be fairly expensive. In my view, this would be an excellent idea, given that the cost of living crisis, I know, is terrible in places such as Mauritius, but is also affecting the United Kingdom as well. Now, turning to the most difficult part, or potentially the most difficult part, documentation. How do you prove that you're a direct descendant? Firstly, and this is my suggestion, I would suggest that any official documents you already have that demonstrate your family connection to someone born on BIOT, such as birth certificates and marriage certificates, will be useful evidence to gather now. The Home Office will also provide further information on what documents will be needed as they finalise the application process. So it's important to keep in touch, not just produce a birth certificate, for example. A common question that a lot of people will be asking, given this historic injustice, is what do I do if I don't have copies of birth certificates or marriage certificates? Well, here, perhaps surprisingly, really, for once, the Foreign and Commonwealth Office is apparently working hard to establish what historical records, in particular relating to birth and marriage information, can be made available for use in establishing a person's relationship with someone born on BIOT. So it seems that the government are going to take a proactive role in helping people to establish their right to British citizenship, or BOT citizenship. The Home Office have also said that they're going to be using passport and nationality records that they hold to help verify claims. So that's another positive step for those people that have lost documents or been moved around or had to live in poverty and haven't kept them. Sadly, the guidance says that anyone granted British citizenship or BOT citizenship will not be able to go back and live on the Chagos Islands, as the only people allowed there at the moment by law are those permitted by the BIOT administration. This, of course, remains the last wrong to be righted, but is not included in the current changes to the law, though these changes are obviously well overdue and are welcome changes, but they really represent the first step. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As I say, I apologise for my lack of Creole. It's something perhaps I should ought to learn. I will be, as I say, providing or happy to provide workshops or attend workshops or participate in workshops, both in the United Kingdom and in Mauritius, and if necessary, the Seychelles, to help those Chagossians with getting their applications together and making sure that they have the right documents. But I do understand that the Home Office will also be doing the same thing. But I'm also happy to help, because I think that it's only right and just that this historical wrong is put right as soon as possible, and that nobody misses out because they get the documents wrong. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I will continue to provide updates when the Home Office produces further information, and particularly when this new law is passed, so that we then have a time frame to work to. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care wherever you are, and please subscribe to my channel. This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers.